dressers. Nothing matches. So I said, I called him. I said, dude, I bought some paint. I'm gonna paint the dressers. Oh, okay, just have fun. So I worked all weekend in this apartment, smelling paint, painting these dressers. I have like a bunch of dressers because, well, I'm a girl. I have all these clothes, and then I buy Andy all these clothes. So dresser after dresser, I get done painting them, and I call him like on a Sunday night. How the dressers turn out? I go, it's really cool. You should really see this paint. What's wrong? And I go, I've been working with this paint all weekend, and I just can't put a finger on it. Why this color is so familiar to me? It's your fucking green truck color. It's for my dressers for years were Forest Service green, which is almost that color match here, but a little bit brighter.
You were taking bleed green a little too far.
I painted my dressers that color, and I couldn't put a finger on it all weekend. Like, why does this color look so familiar? It's a stupid truck. Okay, so when I was a deputy, this is my story. We had a fire, it was called the Cave Complex Fire, and at the time I was incident commander between the liaison between Yavapai County and the other fires, so I had to, work around and check things and make sure all my roadblocks were up. So one of the things I did was I was in Black Canyon City, and I drove this little 2-track road behind Black Canyon City, and as I was driving there was a firefighter there, and this firefighter was standing there. And that's how I met Andy, if you don't know that. Andy was a firefighter initially. Well, by this time, he's a cop. And these wildland firefighters are incredibly hot. Right there. This guy standing there, and he goes, oh, before you go any further, I just wanted to let you know we're going to do a back burn. So this is going to be on fire in a little bit. I go, no, I'm just going to the end, turn around, coming back. It was like less than, a few hundred yards. He goes, oh, okay. And I go, so what are you doing? He goes, well, we gotta come back here, my crew, and we're gonna back burn this, to kind of, cut off some of the fire and, burn this. I go, are you gonna do it naked? And this guy, just like this. Well, the funniest part was I told Andy, I asked this guy if he was gonna do it naked. And he goes, Mary, these firefighters, these guys they love that stuff. And that's how I met him. So when I turned around and came back, all of his crew was there, and he's sitting there smiling and pointing at me as I'm going by, and I'm waving, and I'm like, there's Andy. And when I met Andy, he was what's called an FPO, Fire Prevention Officer, and the county called me, and they said, hey, this fire guy needs your help. I go, who? Because I knew all the main guys. And they go, his name's Andy, and I go, okay, never mind. So I went out and I met this officer.
Was he naked?
He got naked the next
Rita,
week.
it's not helping.
It only took a week, Rita.
So Andy was standing there, he goes, hi, I'm Andy. And I'm like, what? And he jumps, like, when the cops sit, they go car to car, and they just talk between the windows, and they park a certain way. Well, Andy wasn't quite a cop yet, didn't have that little knack. So he jumps out of his vehicle. He's hotter than hot with his little butt and everything. And I just go, I think he dropped something behind you. And he just goes, no. So he tells me this guy is calling him all these names. He doesn't believe he works for the federal law enforcement. I go, well, who are you? And he goes, I'm from California. I'm here on a special assignment. And I just go, oh, well, what does that mean? He goes, well, I'm here for 20 days, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. I have to just warn people, about their camping and stuff. I'm not a cop, but I'm going to be one. I said, oh, okay. So where's this guy? Wait, what happened? And he goes, do I have to say the whole story all over again? I go, yeah, because he knew I was gawking at him. So I weren't paying attention to anything he said, so I was just like, oh, my God. My dispatcher, who's Amy, called me up. She goes, what do you think of that guy? I go, I think I just found my future husband.
Oh.
That was June 2000. June 2001 we got married, and it's been 23 years. And Andy just has been the best husband. He's been the best. Everything this yard is because of his hard work. He's everything to me. I just want to say thank you and congratulations on your retirement. Everybody?
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, there's 5 children in my family, and and we're all here today in honor of Andy. And I just want you to know this is the first time that my family's been together, probably since Michelle got married, which was over 30 years ago.
Beautiful. Look at that.
And Andy just wants to say thank you to a couple people.
Well, before he does, could I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, if I knew that we were gonna, talk about Andy, I would have prepared for it and written it down because Andy's done so many good things.
That's okay. Oh my gosh!
I wrote it yesterday at the marshal's office. So a few words about Officer Andy Mullinix. Andy has been a valuable asset and integral part of the Northern Arizona law enforcement program and the regional law enforcement program, and lately the Central Arizona zone. And Andy has contributed more than any officer that I have ever worked with. Andy had invested in these programs by serving as, you mentioned, a defensive tactics instructor, a field training officer. He was the lead force protection officer. And throughout his years, Andy mentored a lot of young people as well as a lot of veteran officers. Andy was always demonstrating the highest degree of skill, whatever he did. And that's one thing that differentiates Andy from other officers. He did everything in a professional manner, always wore the uniform proudly, always maintained his physical fitness. As you mentioned, he was an exceptional shooter, not only firearms, but with his rifle. Being a defensive tactics instructor, he was always on top of it. And through the years, he gained a tremendous amount of knowledge of the rules and regulations, and he was, really important to the Forest Service law enforcement program. And we mentioned here, as far as the agencies that he worked with, he had great relationships with the Yavapai County Sheriff's Department, with the United States Attorney's Office, with the forest employees, and I could go on and on about his relationship and running the law enforcement program on the Prescott National Forest. I can tell you that Andy never was promoted because he didn't want to leave Prescott. So we're fortunate in that regard. Yeah, that was his main reason. Andy could have been a patrol captain, he could have been a criminal investigator, he could have had other jobs at our regional office, but he liked Prescott so much, and maybe Mary had something to do with him staying in Prescott. But anyway,
No, it's Lou.
he never left. So I don't know if we have any forest employees over here, but the Prescott National Forest is very fortunate because someone like Andy stuck around the Prescott region for that long. They really
Awesome.
benefited
Now
from
Walker Road
his
has
service.
homeless again.
And I benefit too because I was fortunate to have him as an officer. Didn't have to rely on him to he could do anything he wanted to do. He always was not a problem child, for sure. So in closing, I just want to say it's been an honor working with you, and I really appreciated the time we had together, and I wish you the very best in your retirement future.
Yeah. Right on.
John was once captain, and when I met John, I was very, I don't know, I swore a lot, and I think John was.
What?
Oh, he knew. I go, who are you? And he's, I'm John. And I go, oh, that's fucking cool. And he was, I'm Andy's boss, and I just wanted to give him a taste of, what his best officer's wife deputy was like. So I had a 6 every time, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right on.
So
Beautiful.
Thank you, siblings, everybody coming, and no, don't leave. I'm gonna turn the music back up. Lou, I couldn't shoot without you. Thank you very much. And I knew you were surprised that I actually could shoot.
Well, thank you for putting this beautiful thing together. This is awesome. Beautiful. That was awesome.
I appreciate everybody being here. It means a lot. There's between county staff people like Mike and my old boss, Ray, and Travis, and everybody else, the Game and Fish guys, and U.S. Attorney over there. I'm just really happy that I was able to work with each of you in a different way.
Are you
So
gonna cry?
No. I'm gonna wait till they leave.
Need a Snickers
I
bar?
just appreciate everybody here and how they contributed to my life and able to contribute to yours as well. That's all I have to say. I
Please
Right
eat.
on.
And I have leftovers if you have to leave.
Grab
I
them.
take some. I actually
Yeah, take
have,
food.
Take-
I'm serious. I bought little containers for you to take. So,
So-
come on.
Yeah, take food if you
Smart.
want.
How often are you going to drive by the White Rock on Ponderosa?